Fantasy Sports. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the BYU Cougars, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll throw it on first down. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Payne. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find...
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. First down for the offense. Leaves him with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll run it again. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Second and short equals go up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick completion on the out route. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7. Ready,
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Got it on the outside, it's Collins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Ready? Offense gets set for second down. Convoy, Jackrabbit. Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all of this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires left. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Running back searching for a hole. And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, TCU.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense in an empty set. He wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for a crease to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Looking for space. It's Jefferson. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
BYU with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've put together a pretty good drive, but this 8th play brings up a 3rd and 9. Trying the left side. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the 1st.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Across the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the BYU offense will take over 1st and 10.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Lowry. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Smashes through the tackle.
They're up by a field goal over Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, TCU! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. They're trying to get to it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailed by so much.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for a deep man. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.